You're obviously familiar with Floyd Mayweather, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a big boxing fan. I was watching his career, and
I helped him when he wrestled for us and fought Big Show. I helped train him for that.
How was he in training? Was
awesome.
he? And he was like, good listener, and he was down to do whatever went through.
I say this all the time. He would show up with like this massive entourage, everybody hooting and hollering and just crazy and all that stuff. And we'd talk for a little bit, and then he'd be like, all right, you want to get down to work? And I'd be like, yeah. And he'd whistle or something, and he'd be like, all right, business, everybody out. And everybody would stop talking. Anybody that stayed would stop talking. Everybody else would get out of the room. And he was like a laser focus.
Wow.
And the first time we trained together, we did like 2 hours or whatever. And then I had to go on the road, and then I came back, I think to like Vegas or something and we get same thing. Everybody's there. He tells everybody to get out. And I go, all right, I just want to review what we talked about last time. He goes, can I say it to you? And he like went on for like 20 minutes and told me like everything. And I was like,
what?
Damn, all right.
But that's like an unbelievable amount of discipline. Like the thing about Floyd is there's the antics and there's the character, whatever. But like when you watch him in the ring, he's
like a huge WWE fan, right? Growing up. So like that's where the whole Money Mayweather thing
that
came
makes
from.
so much sense.
He had that conversation with me about like, look, I knew Pretty Boy Floyd was only going to get so far.
Yep.
You can make the argument that I was the greatest boxer, but the real argument is what's the greatest box office and how do you make that? I need to create a character and I need an avenue in which to sell that character. He created the character and then he went and sold 24/7 to HBO. And then that was the avenue in which to sell the character.
And think about it. When he goes up in weight and starts fighting these bigger guys and he's having some hand problems, he's not really getting these knockouts. He's fighting a much more defensive style. So how do you sell out pay-per-views fighting a style that like casuals might not care? I love it because I love boxing. I'm looking at the best ever.
You like the science of it.
I like it, but not everybody wants the science.
No.
Most don't.
They most don't. So what do? You make yourself hated. You make people root against you, and he becomes this ultimate heel. And people were paying $70 to watch him lose, and he'd never fucking lose.
And the genius of what he did was not only make people hate him, but I will make you believe this other guy
might have a chance.
Ortiz,
Yeah.
right. All these guys. This guy's got an unorthodox style, and Floyd's starting to get older. Like he's showing you flaws in his buildup of 24/7. He's showing you the flaws, and there's too much family drama going on. He's not focused. He's not training right. He's eating like shit. All these things. Meanwhile, they're showing Ortiz or these other guys.
Incredible.
He looks incredible.
Remember Juan Manuel Marquez was drinking his pee?
Yeah.
Like they're doing all these like crazy unorthodox training things. You're like,
so I walked him to the ring, right? So for the Marquez fight, the ring is one of the craziest things ever. First of all, I'm backstage with him. I show up and they're like, hey, Champ wants to see us. So I go in the back and he's laying on the couch watching basketball game. I come in and he's like, what's up? And we talk for a few minutes and then I'm like, all right, man, I'm gonna get out of your hair. Let me go back out here. And he's like, no, man, you need my hair. I'm just watching the game. I got money on this. He's like, I'm just sitting here. You want to hang out? Sit down, man. Hang out. So I'm like, okay. So I sit down for a few minutes. We talk a little bit. As soon as it's breaking the conversation, I'm like, all right, man, I'm gonna get out of your way and let you do your thing. He's like, I'm telling you, man, I'm just sitting here. I said, well, I know it's game day, man. I know you got shit to do. He's like, if I haven't done all the shit I need to do before today, I've already lost. I've done everything there is to do. Ain't nothing gonna change it now. I'm gonna put my gloves on a little bit. You can sit through the whole thing. I'm gonna start to warm up, then I'm gonna go out there and fight.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And like, okay, I sat down and he just went back to watching the game like he was Saturday
any other day,
on his couch. Yeah. And then the other crazy thing was I sit there. At one point, he's talking shit to like Bernard Hopkins. He's in the corner. Marquez is throwing punches at him, and he's leaning back, talking shit in between bobbing and weaving, talking shit to fucking Bernard Hopkins, which I'm like crazy.
Yep.
They get us up in the last round to walk us into the ring, and so like we're in there like this 10 seconds after it's over, and he's walking back towards us. If bell rings, they get me in the ring. He's walking back towards us, and as he's walking back towards us, I kind of look at him, and he's like very lightly covered in sweat, like very lightly. He's not like he wasn't working that hard. And as he's walking, he goes, "That's the motherfucker beat Pacquiao twice." And I was like, Jesus, this guy is just it's just too much.
But
right?
he got it. He got the storytelling. He understood it.
That ability. How many people did he make you believe this is the guy.
Yeah.
Anybody ever, like I brought up the Ortiz, anybody ever hear that guy prior to that fight?
No.
I mean, rumblings
You
in boxing,
maybe,
of course, but the average person, no. Obviously, Pacquiao's big, and then I'm trying to think, like,
I had heard
Cotto.
I mean, yeah, Canelo.
Alvarez,
it's crazy to see what Canelo's done and what I was at that Canelo.